Hello to all of my Capricorns. This is Queen Amon coming to you with your Motivational Monday video, Capricorns. Let's go. Let's see what these cards have to say. Yes, Capricorns, we are still new moon phase in Virgo. Virgo is one of your sister signs. It's ruled by Mercury. Mercury is the messenger planet. So make sure you have cleared all the stuff around you so that you can hear clear messages coming through so you're not distracted. Yes, Virgo is ruled by Mercury, the messenger planet. It governs how you communicate, how you express yourself in words and in writing, how you use reason, and how you analyze things. So be in receiving mode to hear from God. Also, this new moon in Virgo, like I said, is one of your sister signs. You still want to do some grounding and some earthing so that you're able to receive. And sometimes that is better by yourself while you're doing it so you can really clear your mind and think. Reset. Right? If it gets a bit overwhelming because you're already a receiver by default, and this double receiving could be very overwhelming for somebody, just, hey, turn your phone off. Like I said, this is a period of rest to think about what you want to manifest, right? Also, Uranus is retrograde right now. When you hear about planets being retrograde, I don't want you to get caught up in all the hoopla. Oh my God, it's horrible when planets go retrograde. I don't know where people got that idea from, but it's actually a good thing when planets go retrograde because planets don't move backwards and they don't move slower. They actually, it gives that illusion, but that's where you slow down and you say, okay, if such and such planet is retrograde right now, what does that planet mean? What is that? What are the characteristics of that planet, right? And again, like I said, Uranus is retrograde. Uranus is the planet of what makes you unique, how you adapt to sudden changes, breakthroughs, exploration, progressive ideas, right? All right. Here we go. King of Swords, Seven of Swords, Eight of Swords. Somebody is kind of feeling a little powerless right now, right? But Source is trying to get you to adjust to sudden changes in something. It could be sudden changes in your money. It could be sudden changes in your relationship status. It could be, a relationship could be a professional, like your job, romantic relationship, friendship, platonic. I got to be very specific, because you all are earth signs and you need it to make sense, right? Here we have the Hermit card, which is Virgo's card, right? So Hermit card lets me know that somebody is detached from things. Like maybe you're not talking to somebody for a while, which is actually a good thing, because again, you're in receiving mode directly from source, and being outside, charging and grounding is going to help you. We also have the Page of Cups, and we also have the King of Cups. Somebody is receiving some wise counsel right now, and it could be physically from somebody, or it could be the wisest counsel, which is coming directly from God, right? However God wants to send the message, and whoever God wants to send the message through to you all, so that you no longer feel like you're in bondage to a situation, right? This right here is self-sabotage. This is the Eight of Swords. This is self-sabotage, right? Eight of Swords is about feeling like you're trapped by a situation, right? Floundering feelings, like kind of refusing to listen because you can't really see anything. You got blindfolds on. You feel like you're trapped by a situation. You notice you don't see any money in the cards, right? Right? I'm talking to you if you have Aquarius in your chart, and also Sagittarius if you're on the cusp of those signs as well. So you could feel like you're trapped by a situation. It could be a lot of different things. A lot of different downloads are coming up in my spirit right now. You can feel cut off from something. Where you feel powerless. You can be cut off from you can feel like you're cut off from your money, like somebody is blocking your money. You could feel like I'm just trying to come to terms with some things where I need to take action in some areas of my life, and I'm confused and I don't know where I need to take action in my life in order for me to get back to that throne. That is why now is so important for rest. Please, 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 Capricorn, get your proper rest, even if you have to take a nap in the middle of the day because you feel so overwhelmed by information, right? Make sure you go outside and get some sunlight to remove the stale energy, even if for 5, 15, 20 minutes. If you got a dog, go take your dog for a walk. If you don't have a pet, just go for a walk on your lunch break or early morning walk or whatever, or before the sun goes down. You want to get up under that sun so you can remove all that stale energy from your spirit, those negative thoughts, fear, doubt, all of those things, so you can think, right? Again, You want to ask God, God, please, I'm being receiving more. I need something that's going to help nurture me, something that's going to make this make sense, right? And so we have the Page of Cups energy. So I do see a fresh new perspective coming across somebody's path, right? Page energy is always younger, like youthful energy, right? Imagining how life would be, like if life would be if, let's say for instance, because somebody's feeling powerless right now and they feel like this seven of, you feel like somebody's manipulating you or somebody's lying to you or somebody is gaslighting you in some way, shape, form, or fashion, right? You don't feel like you can really trust somebody, but financially, like I said, you don't have the money to get out of a situation for somebody, right? Again, if it doesn't apply to you, it doesn't resonate with you, then only take what resonates with you. Like I said, I have a lot of information that's coming down, and if I told you every little thing that came down, your reading will be 2 hours, right? And that wouldn't be fair to the other signs. But again, that's one scenario, like I said. But somebody knows that they need to take action in somewhere, some area of their life. They need to take action. This is the Seven of Swords. So you're keeping some things to yourself. You may notice somebody cheated on you. You may notice somebody manipulated you or gaslighted you, or that somebody's a psychopath, a sociopath, or a narcissist. You're taking the high road and taking that information with you as you move on back towards your throne. But you can free yourself at any time. If you think money is the issue and you can't leave a situation, this is where you start really using this time to pray. God, give me some creative ideas. I can assure you that when you really get by yourself and you do some grounding, you're going to start remembering some conversations you had with people. Somebody may have said, start a YouTube channel. Start a clothing line, have somebody build your website, sell things on Etsy. Somebody's been telling you something, or they've been coming through a dream, however the information has been coming, and your fear and your doubt of, no, I really don't want to do that, because again, for whatever reason, fear, doubt, I'm not really sure, I don't really believe in that kind of stuff, whatever it is, all of that's going to come back to you during this time where you are in hermit mode. All of that's going to come back to you so that you can create space for money, right? So that you can create space for money. But yeah, remember, when we're looking at all of this sword energy here, your ancestors are all around you. They're helping you with that. So you are divinely protected, even though you have on blindfolds right now, even though with the information that you know about people who are master manipulators, liars, gaslighters, they see you more of a threat, Capricorn, than you see them as a threat. Okay, I want you to keep that in mind, because what somebody doesn't realize is not only are your ancestors right there to protect you, of course God is too, but you also have some people who are sending good vibrations your way. No, somebody's been having some dreams or some downloads in their spirit that, hey, send some, you know how Capricorn, you may say, gosh, why do I keep thinking about so and so, somebody you haven't thought about in a long time. And we're not even talking about a romantic interest. It could have been a family member, or an old friend you haven't talked to in a long time, and they just keep popping up in your mind. God is like, okay, send a prayer their way, because it's something they feel like they're in bondage to something, like they're afraid to move, like feelings are floundering, they're not really listening to reason right now. And so just keep sending good vibes their way. I'm going to get them out of this situation, whatever the situation is, where they feel powerless, like they just feel like they're not thinking clearly about something. I'm going to get them out of a situation, right? So again, they come across your mind, pray for them. Yeah. Here we have the High Priestess, the Ten of Swords, the Empress card, the Knight of Swords, the Seven of Cups, and also the Lover's card, right? Alrighty. All right, this is it right here. Okay. The Knight of Swords, the Ten of Swords. See this Ten of Swords right here, where this person is lying down and they have swords all in them, right? Somebody may be so used to being disappointed and hurt. This is what is going to help inspire somebody to move away from a situation, to break that bondage and those chains, right? Somebody may be extremely insensitive to your feelings. They may say something because they don't see that you have ancestral help. They don't see that God is on your side. They don't see that people are sending good vibrations and prayers your way. All you have to do is make a move. All you have to do is make a move. If it's already happened and you feel like, okay, I left the situation under duress. I see how this person is. They keep looking back. They're making sure somebody's not going to throw another stone or another sword at them, because God exposed something, right? God exposed something to you about a situation where you may have to flee. You may have to leave a situation quickly. But remember, just in a nick of time, something is going to come through for you to help you out of a situation, right? But you're getting as far away from insensitive lovers. You're getting as far away from brash colleagues, people who are cut off from your feelings, people who really just don't care because they saw that they could get something from you as long as you were giving them money, or as long as you were giving them sex, or as long as you giving them constant attention and compliments. But the moment you decide, I need to go into hermit mode so I can think, I need to clearly come out I need to think, then you see something in them. You see a snake, but you've already seen it. You didn't want to see it before, right? You already saw a snake in them, right? So your temptation could be, you could be tempted to vibrate just as low as they are. Don't do it. Don't do it. Don't do it. I don't care who it is. Don't vibrate as low as they are. You want to keep your eyes up on source, right? Within you, right? Your intuition, your senses are extremely heightened right now because somebody feels like they're by themselves and you're not by yourself. Your answer, so when you start having these downloads and feelings and you start receiving information, this is your spiritual gifts kicking in. Your spiritual gifts are kicking in. You just needed to get away from some things so you can start thinking. You're actually going through a rebirth. So this right here, somebody may have felt like they left you for dead, but you're actually going through a rebirth, right? Now, this right here is very interesting, right? Remember, it's all good because it's all God. Keep that in mind, right? So this could have been somebody cutting you off financially. This could have been somebody breaking your heart. Somebody could have been disappointing you. Somebody could have been insensitive. Whatever it is and however it happened, keep praising God. It's all good because it's all God. No matter how much it hurts, no matter how disappointing it is, keep saying, God, thank you. I'm going through this rebirth right now. And you have to determine at your stress level how difficult this rebirth is going to be. I'm talking to men and women, Capricorns, right? If you just go with the flow and say, okay, God, I need to take some action. Please, God, help me. Give me a sign. I don't care if you have to, like, let me see a tilted stop sign. Let the light start flickering on and off. Have a presence stand over me when I'm in the bedroom. Not something that's going to have me clutching my chest, but something, show me something so I'm not in a zombified state. Show me something that I'm not in a zombified state. I feel like there is an air sign that's praying for you. The reason I say that, because in my Aquarius reading, what I was picking up on is that somebody is going through this right here. But the card, instead of it reading 10 of Swords, because that's how it's going to feel to you, for the Aquarius reading, it read everything is fine, right? So they don't have to worry about you. Just send good vibrations and good energy your way, right? Like I said, it's all good because it's all God. You're going through a rebirth, and this is going to change you forever. You're going to really start listening to, see, what I'm picking up on is somebody used to do some energy work in their past life. I'm talking to men and women, Capricorns. But you could have grown up in a really religious environment, like where you were taught don't believe in that kind of stuff. And even if they never said it to you, nobody really encouraged you to really tap into that, because it would have really made you stand out. First of all, you all are a very mature sign. Even when you were younger, people told you to stay in a child's place. So that would have further caused you to stand out. Some of you all have had a lot of issues with your teachers growing up, and when you didn't understand, other students targeting you. A lot of people were targeting you as you were growing up because of your healing energy, right? And so you got to keep in mind too, this is where I really need you to expand your mind while you're in rest phase. Hopefully somebody got some good rest so they can understand what I'm saying here. What you're going to realize during this time right here in rest phase, during these next couple of days until we get to the 2nd of September, where we're going to kick off on the 3rd of September, the first quarter moon, where you're taking action now. But while you're in rest phase, you're going to go all the way back to when you were a child, and you were things that were coming to you as a child, people were like, that's why they were telling you to stay in a child's place, because something about your spirit people were starting to recognize was more mature than the adults that you were around, right? This Lover's card right here lets me know that somebody you may have felt like was a twin flame for you. And again, only take what resonates with you. You may have felt like, I just can't pry myself away from that person. Why can't I pry myself? But I keep getting hurt by this person until I'm zombified. Like, this person has a bunch of secrets. It's a lot of stuff going on with them. Some things I just don't trust. But I do see you. You may have been in zombified state for a while, but you won't be in zombified state for long, right? Because this is really about completion. People see Lovers here, right? But this is Gemini's card. We're not talking about any Geminis that you know, right? Gemini's symbol are the twins. Divine masculine, divine feminine, seen, unseen, known, unknown, good, evil, all within one person, right? So this is where you feel complete without certain energies around you, certain energies that are trying to hurt you. You feel complete without them, right? So even when you date in the future, for some of you all, it's going to be very, very different. You're no longer going to date people who seem like they're half of a person. Like, for instance, if they're divine masculine sign, they're not in touch with their divine feminine sign. Or if they're divine feminine sign, by default, they don't know how to activate their divine masculine and balance themselves out. You're no longer, and it's going to become crystal clear why some people in your life were using you. They benefited from being connected to you in some way, shape, form, or fashion. So what I'm seeing right here is that somebody gave away an enormous amount of their power. Another thing I want to also remind you all too, cardinal signs, that's you, that's Aries, that's Libra, that's Cancer, sometimes come across as being drama, drama magnets. And the reason behind that is because you all are cardinal signs. You actually kick off the seasons, right? So I hope this makes sense to somebody. As we go from one season to the next, like as we go from, like you all kick off winter, for instance, but as we're going from winter to spring, that transition can be quite traumatic for everything, for nature, for people, for everything. Like, one day it's like snowing, depending on where you live. One day it's snowing and it's like, okay, I thought the weather said it was going to be 70 something degrees outside. And then you have this one big boom snowstorm, right? Well, now everything is shut down. And again, keep in mind where you live, right? Especially if you experience all 4 seasons. And that could be an adjustment for some people. And some people come across that thing like kicking and screaming. That's what you cardinal signs have, because you all are initiators. You're kicking off something, like you mark the beginning of something, right? So now when it's somebody else changing of guards, now, okay, Capricorn is in charge of winter, but now we got Aries that's in charge of, and Capricorn is divine feminine, Aries is divine masculine. And so now we got one sign that needs to pack it up and move on. Like when you have leaders of countries, when they got to pack up them and their team and their staff and everything, so their taps, they got to find new jobs or whatever. And now here comes the new administration coming in, right? So there could be some struggle there. That period of time where there's a struggle. That's how it is for cardinal signs. So it comes across as something has to happen for you all to just like be forced out of a situation almost, and it gives the impression that you all like drama. And I know that you all don't like drama. I'm telling you, this right here is fear. Somebody has given away so much of their power. It's distracting. That's why you don't see any money cards yet. So stay focused, Capricorn. Stay focused. Don't be so in a rush to give away so much of your power for whatever reason. Maybe you thought, because again, somebody felt like a half of a person. I felt like this person is going to complete me. I feel like together we can conquer the world. And that may be the same person. That twin flame may be the same person that is burning somebody, right? Is burning somebody. And if you've had it happen enough times for you, you may zombify out like, okay, I just can't, I can't find the right person, right? But something is over. For you, one last thing may feel like you're dying. but you're actually going through a rebirth of yourself on the other side. And trust me, on the other side, there's going to be people waiting to help you. There's going to be people waiting to help you, right? So yeah, something is over. Something is over, and so somebody may not come to, maybe don't want to come to terms with something. It could be a friendship, a romantic relationship, a job, but something is over, and somebody may not want to come to terms with it. But like I said, listen to some wise counsel, and wisest counsel would be God. Wisest counsel would be God. But again, you got a lot of ancestors around you with open arms, waiting to receive you on the other side. Waiting to receive you on the other side. Waiting to receive you on the other side. Death card came out again. Woo! Came out twice. That means change. It means new beginnings. It means transformation. And like I said before, you being a cardinal sign, something ending, especially when it comes to your emotion, and you may have been deeply hurt by something. It's a new beginning of something. It's a new beginning of some sorts, right? But you're going to be just fine. On the other side, you're going to feel very youthful. That's the energy that you're also going to attract, very youthful energy. You're going to start learning how to trust your intuition again about things, right? You realize that, hey, I came into this world very wise, right? And so you just had to come back around full circle, right? But the death card came out twice, right? So it represents the end of an old cycle and the beginning of a new cycle for you. That doesn't always feel good, but it's like coming of age. So let's see what we have here. Let's see what else we have going on here. Let's pull some oracle cards for you before we close out your reading. Let's pull some oracle cards before we close out your reading. But yeah, everything is going to be fine with you. Like I said, it may feel like it's just like, man, I don't want to get out of the bed. I feel sad. I feel like things are moving for me, but you're just going through a rebirth. You're just waiting for this rebirth to happen, right? And there's a lot of abundance on the other side. That's why you don't see money in your minor arcana, but it's in your major arcana, because God is giving you some time to go through this rebirth. This Empress card means abundance. Abundance, abundance, abundance. You have to decide the abundance of what on the other side, right? Yeah, abundance, it means sensual pleasure. It means progress. It means success. You got a lot of things coming your way. So like I said, go with the flow. Go with the flow. Death rebirth card is attached to Scorpio. We're not talking about any Scorpios that you know. Not in particular. We're talking about the sign Scorpio, which is ruled by Pluto and Mars, right? So Pluto is your source of power, your position, your capacity to transform, your sexual desires, your deepest hopes, and your deepest fears, right? So if you've ever been in like a hospice home with a loved one who is transitioning over, or even before they get there, and they know, like if somebody receives some news from their doctor, hey, that's happening, you may be terrified. Like, what does the other side look like? I'm not ready. I didn't say all of I feel like I still got a lot of life left in me, and I feel like, or that a job is coming to an end, right? Or that a relationship or a friendship is coming to an end. It could be quite traumatic and dramatic, right? So it can be quite chaotic, right? And just receiving news, it could be quite chaotic and quite confusing. So go with the flow, but luck is on your side. Luck is on your side. There's expansion all in your cards. So there's going to be an abundance of a lot of things on the other side for you. Abundance of a lot of things on the other side for you. So like I said, go through the process. This is not where you need to act desperate with anyone. You don't need to beg anybody for anything. You got a lot of energies around you that's waiting for you on the other side, waiting to help you on the other side. So stay focused. You do have a safety net. You may not be able to see it, but you do. I see it in your cards. Here we have hydrate. That's right. Keep drinking your water. Keep making sure, you're not dehydrated in areas where you need somebody to pour their toxic water through sex, through their sweat, through their handshakes, through their hugs. You don't want that toxic energy in your spirit, your ear gate and your eye gate, right? Somebody touching your back, on those chakras, right? Throwing them out of alignment. Someone having sex with a succubus or an incubus, right? Where they are depositing, they're siphoning your energy, where you feel emotionally drained, where you feel like you just want to. That's what I'm trying to tell you. You got your ancestors on the other side. Make a move. Make a move. Take some kind of action. Get up and walk away from something. Get up and walk away from something. And if they get up and walk away from you, then hey, praise God. Seriously, just say, God, thank you, because I didn't have the strength to do it. I was just too emotionally drained to do it. So if they left me, great. Right? Page of Pentacles. New money is coming across somebody's path. Yep, so this is in your minor arcana. So somebody has been waiting on some news about some money or whatever, and there it is. Boom. There it is. Somebody's going to have to walk away from something. Somebody is going to have to walk away from something. Get up from that space and get outside and recharge so you can think and be in receiving mode, so you can pray, talk to God. God, help me with something. Help me with something. Help me with something. Whatever it is you're asking Source to help you with, ask God to help, because you're in hermit mode already. So, and your intuition is like on 1,000, like it's a full moon, even though it's a new moon phase. That's what it feels like. It's on 1,000. So let's see what else we got going on here. Let's see what else we have going on here. Let's see what your number is. And we got one last question for Source before we close out your reading. But again, happy Motivational Monday. Happy Motivational Monday. Happy Motivational Monday. Yes. This has been quite interesting. This has been a quite interesting journey for you all Capricorns, but it all ends well. So again, it's all good, all of it. Even if it doesn't feel good for you right now, because it's all God. But you've been waiting on hearing about some money. God is going to make sure you get the money. So here we have 2. I am diplomatic. Number 2 means you have a great talent for finding solutions. Your intuitive and unbiased nature allow you to see all sides of any situation and advise others towards the most fair and beneficial outcome. Your number is the number 2. It is you and God. Let's see what last message. Let's see what's the last message. What's the last message? Most High God, what is the last message for my Capricorns? What is the last message, Most High God, for my Capricorns? What is the last message you have for my Capricorns? What is the last message for my Capricorns? What is the last message for my Capricorns? What is Motivational Monday? 2 of Swords. Capricorns, Capricorns, Capricorns. 2 of Swords energy is being blind to the truth about something, ignoring other people, and denying your feelings. All right. Okay. So like I said before, your motivation is knowing that everything is going to be fine. It may take you a little longer. If you've been waiting on some money, like I said, God may not release some money until you leave a situation, until you emotionally and physically leave a situation so that you can get it. So, God needs you to have you in that space by yourself. Again, if this does not apply to you, please only take what resonates with you, meaning that if you're in a happy, healthy relationship with your twin flame, that part does not apply to you. But if it applies to a job that you're on, or in a romantic relationship that you're currently in that's unhealthy, where you feel like people were lying to you, they were manipulating you, cheating on you, doing all kinds of stuff where you can't trust them, God is like, if you don't cut them completely off, that money that you've been waiting on, it may take longer than you think. That new job or position you've been waiting on, it may take longer than you think. So you're going to have to choose them or God. Which one is it? You're going to choose them or God. But I see you, like I said before, I do see, like I said, luck being on your side. And remember, the birthing process has already started, so you can't stop it from happening. It's going to happen one way or the other. But this is what Source is saying. Somebody is going to get as far away from insensitive, brash colleagues or insensitive lovers, or people who just kind of really cut off from your feelings. They're just insensitive to your feelings altogether. You're getting as far away from that energy as possible, right? That is what I have for you, and I will see you all on Wednesday. Oh, by the way, during Virgo season, don't forget to check out the community page, because that's where I'm going to be putting letting people know for the giveaways, right? So sometimes it'll be there, sometimes it'll be embedded in their video, but again, you are also welcome to participate in the giveaways no matter what season it's in, okay? Bye.